When Sarah's head was found in the water, her husband immediately thought of 100 ways to torture the killer, but he had no idea that the pain Sarah went through before she died was far beyond anyone's imagination. On a snowy night, Sarah's car suddenly broke down. A man walked up to her. He asked if she needed help with his mouth, but actually, he was checking out her looks and the inside of her car. After Sarah politely refused him, she noticed his car never left. The man was like a devil from hell. He grabbed Sarah, who was trying to run away, and hit her head hard with a hammer until she lost consciousness. This man's name was David, and he was a psychopathic killer. He dragged Sarah back to his slaughterhouse. Before long, Sarah woke up from the pain. She had no strength left at all. She could only watch as she was tied up and used her last bit of strength to beg.
죽이면
왜?
나이를 가졌어요.
Her words didn't make David feel any pity. Instead, they made him even more excited. He directly held up a kitchen knife to respond. The next day, a little boy found a black plastic bag. When he opened it, a human ear was clearly in his hand. The police sent thousands of people to search for body parts, and the media swarmed in too, all because the husband of the murdered woman was a top agent at the intelligence agency, and her father was a just-retired police chief. Soon after, the police found the woman's head. When her husband Daniel arrived and saw this cruel scene, his eyes teared up and a fire of revenge ignited in him. Daniel knew clearly that South Korea's laws would only lock the killer in prison and keep him well fed and cared for. Besides, South Korea hadn't carried out the death penalty since 1997. The killer wouldn't get the punishment he deserved. Instead, he could live safely under the protection of the prison. He secretly made up his mind to make the killer pay for the blood with blood. So he asked his boss for 15 days off, then went to a colleague in the tech team and got a capsule with tracking and listening functions. Later, his father-in-law gave him information on 4 suspects. Information he got through connections. All 4 had a history of similar crimes, but they were still at large because the police were incompetent. At this time, David had set his sights on his next target. With his trickery, the girl really got into his car. When the car drove to a desolate place, David suddenly took out a steel pipe he had prepared in advance. Before he attacked, he even pretended to persuade the girl.
이런 거 처음 봐?